Hi everyone, welcome to this section where we are going to learn about the ls command, which is used to list a directory. Remember that in computer science, a directory is same as a folder. We are going to use ls command to go through the folders that we created previously, and in the end we'll see some bonus commands that are very useful and you might have to use them one of these days. Okay, let's get started. First things first, let's open the terminal. We should be in the root folder. Let's cd to the desktop. Remember how to do that. Type des and then tab. It should autocomplete. And now let's cd to this folder, to this directory that we created in previous section. Okay, cd. The directory name is computing. Fantastic. And now, actually, before that, let's go back 2 steps. So let's go back to the desktop directory. Double check we are in desktop directory. Yes, we are in the desktop directory, as you can see here. If I want to list and see every single directory in this directory, the desktop directory, I type ls and then press enter, and then it should list every single directory in this directory. In this case, we can see we have computer science, which is here, and then we have the Python directory, and Python directory is here, and then we have the files, which is here, the computing directory, which is here, and last but not least, we have the programming directory, which is here. Fantastic. And now from all of these directories, I want to go into this directory. So for that, I do cd computing, and now double check pwd. There we are in the computing directory. So we are in the users, .x, desktop, and then computing. And now if we want to see every single directory in this, instead of this directory, we do ls, and then it says we have the programming directory. And we can double check this using the graphical user interface. So if we click on computing, then we can see that inside of computing we have the programming folder. Fantastic. And now let's find out whether there's anything inside of the programming folder. For that we type ls. We are in computing, and then inside of computing, to see what's inside of computing directory, we type ls, and we have programming. So let's change to the programming directory. There we are. Let's double check. Correct, we are there. Let's see what's inside of the program directory. For that we type ls, and it says that we have the Python directory. Okay, let's go inside of the Python directory. Fantastic. And if we want to find out if there's anything inside of Python directory, you should know now. ls again, project, yes. And if we type ls Python, and then, oh yes, if we want to find out whether there's anything inside of the project directory, we type ls project and then enter, and then it lists if anything is inside of the project directory. So ls project at the moment is telling us that inside of the project directory we have another directory called quiz. Okay, and we can check this using the graphical user interface. So we have programming, Python, project, and inside of project we should have the quiz directory. Yes, fantastic. Okay, I will clear this so we can have more space. We are in the Python directory, ls. Okay, let's change to the project directory. Fantastic, there we are in project directory. We can double check. We are in project directory. Is there any other directory inside of the project directory? We can check that. ls, it tells there's a quiz directory. So let's change into the quiz directory, and there we are. And this should be the last directory. We can double check that using the command line. For that we type ls. It doesn't return anything, so that means that there is nothing else inside of that directory, and we can double check that graphically. So double click project, and as we can see, there's nothing else inside of the quiz directory. Fantastic. So that's the ls command, which is used to list items inside of a directory. It's a very handy command. And now we are going to learn a couple of bonus commands. For that, let's go back to the root directory. For that, type cd and then space tilde enter. And now I'm going to clear the screen once again. We should be in the root folder. And now let's cd back to the computing directory. Fantastic. And double check. Yes, we are in computing directory. So if you want to have a long listing of every single item in the computing directory, we type ls space -l enter, and this gives us a long listing of every single item in this directory. And if we want to show the hidden files, we type ls space -a, and this shows us the hidden files in this directory. So at the moment we have 3 hidden files. There's this one dot, 2 dots, and then one called .ds_store. So these are the hidden files. Yes, files created by the computer which are hidden. So we have this one, programming, which was created by us and which is visible, and the other remaining 3 are hidden. Fantastic. And if we want to see every single thing in the directory, we type ls space -la, and that shows us every single thing in the directory. So in this case we have 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Is that 4? I'll expand this, make it bigger. So we have, it tells that we have 16 items in this directory, in the computing directory. And there's one more bonus command that I want to teach you. And this command is if we want to save into a file all of these items. For that we type ls space -al and then space and then \sign, and then we give this file a name that we want. Just for simplicity, I will call it file.txt, enter. And now if we go back to a directory, if you open up, we should have a file created called file.txt with every single item in this directory. Fantastic. This is very useful if you want to save every single item in the directory into a file. Yes, thank you. That's all that we had to learn in this class. See you in the next class where we are going to learn about the pushd and popd commands. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.